goal of ego is to create fantasy. You make a bad sandwich and give it a name, sandwich delight, or sandwich a la carte. It will taste better. That is the function of the ego. Ego is individuality, but when it becomes too much, you need tranquilizer. Soften the ego. Ego brings attachment, aversion, divide the world. These are my relatives, these are my foes. These are desirable, these are undesirable. When they divide the world that way, those whom you do not like, make them hostile. Let us say, you are sitting in a row here, you think, well, the third row is best in this chapel. Let us say. Immediately all other chairs in this chapel would be hostile to you. Said, oh, he liked the third row. Third row, fourth chair. We will see. They will create trouble for you. They are not creating, you will think they are creating trouble. You discover sitting in the third row, too much front of Swami. I could sit in the back. Others, other chairs will tell you, if you sit in the last row, you could little doze off, you can little scratch and itch. Now in the front, it will be noticeable. In this form, they will create trouble. So raga, desha, abhinivesa, clinging. You are being battered by circumstances. You have a son who is a devil, but you love him. My son. That is called abhinivesa. You know this thing is ruining you, but you justify in the name of affection. So the 5 causes of suffering, both Yoga system and Vedanta system telling. So first you lose contact with the real. Then other things all come. Compare that with Sri Ramakrishna's story. All came from loin cloth. I believe you read that story. There is a disciple. He came to a guru. He was wearing only a piece of loin cloth. Guru said, well, you can put a little small cloth. He said, no, I am austere. He was staying in a mountain top, but he didn't like it. He wanted to go further up in the mountain. He went and he lived only with a piece of loin cloth. And he'll go 5 miles down for begging alms, as the monks do. They do not cook. But in his little hut, meditation hut, mice began to come. And they began to make holes in his loincloth, one piece of loincloth. When you do not have right mind, mice can go up to the Himalayan Mount Everest to trouble you. You may think you will escape the mice. So next time when he went for alms to the householder, he asked, "Will you give me a little cat? Because cat will take care of the mice. They are troubling him." So they gave. Now when he goes for begging alms, not only his food, he asks for milk for his cat. So villagers gave first few days. After that, "Holy sir, it is not good to ask for milk every day. We'll give you cow." And a calf. So he now came, cow, calf. Next time he goes, "Will you give me some hay for my cat, a cow?" So his food, milk, and then cow. For the cow he needs hay. Where from? So villager said, "Holy sir, it is no good to ask for haystack. You will have to carry. We are giving you this 3-acre land. You can grow hay there." Now he got land. Who will do? He asked his brother-in-law and wife come here. He was married. He began to plow, grow paddy, make hay. As a result, in that mountain top, a town developed in course. Because hay you do milk, market them. Guru, after number of years, thought he would like to see his disciple, what he is doing. He came, he mentioned his name, a loincloth wearing monk. Villagers said, "There is nobody here. Then what is that town there?" He came, finally he found him out. Now he is like a dandy, dresses himself with tie, jacket, hat. He said, "You came with loincloth. Where from all this came? Cow, cat, these." He said, "Holy sir, it is all from the loincloth he came." So this is from one thing to the other it comes. So spiritual displacement is the root cause. World of relativity is full of uncertainties, sorrow, pain. As we are talking, do you know the whole world? Several millions got perished. Are they not the same human beings like us? Do you feel for them? So need of meditation came. Get back to the highway of reality. No use raving like a lunatic. Secondary causes you are trying to solve, but go to the primary cause. In meditation, you can separate your soul from your body. And then you can contact the real in you. So it is absolutely necessary. There is no other way. One of the Upanishads boldly tells, several thousand years ago, some day may come where man will be able to roll the sky like a piece of leather, but he will have no peace until he knows his inmost self. Is it not happening now? So that the inmost self to reach, which is the focus of the universal self, you have no peace. You have no happiness. You will be haunted by old age, death, anxiety. You will be tired to the repeated cycle of birth and death. Shankaracharya says in his Viveka Chudamani, let people quote scripture. Priests and pastors give us hope. There will be no end of sorrow until you know this inmost self. There will be no liberation, even in billions of years. But who listens? We go on doing the same thing. So that is the need for meditation. Next comes on what to meditate. Subject. Subject can be dualistic, non-dualistic. Yoga system, subject is inmost self. You can directly meditate on the self, which is very difficult, or choose something from the world of matter. As you meditate, layer after layer of that matter will vanish. It will be a thought ultimately. As stages of meditation will go. When you reach the thought, your mind also is a thought. So mind will be meditating on the mind. As a result, mind will dissolve. Self would be revealed. That is the approach of the yoga system. Vedanta system says it is very difficult. Ultimate reality is self, known as Brahman. Brahman is incorporeal, limitless, immortal. From the point of view of the individual, it is called Atman. From the point of view of the universe, it is called Brahman. Brahman like an infinite sky. You being in a house, which is your body, you cannot comprehend the sky because of your limited vision. Finite mind cannot comprehend. So you can make a window. You can make the window rectangle, round, Buddhistic, with Omkar, cross, crescent. That is the personal God. Because the patch of sky which you see through the window, that is Brahman. When you go outside, you will be under the whole infinite sky. That is the idea of Ishta Devata. Shiva, Vishnu, Kali, Jehovah, you give it a name. But ultimately, as you go near the window, you will not see the window, you will see only the sky. Concentrate on that. These are only names and epithets. Through that form, you will reach the formless. In the biblical teaching, Christ says, nobody can see the Father in heaven unless through the Son, means through Him. Nobody can comprehend God unless through an incarnation of God or personal God. A verse says, Sadhakanang hitarthaya brahmano rupa kalpana. For the benefit of the seekers of God, Brahman, which is formless, nameless, assumes form according to the desire of the devotee. Subjects, see the Bhagavad Gita. Vedanta says, wherever God is manifested more is subject of worship. A whole long list is there. You can give any form, any name. We are also get attached to the name. You know, my old story, a person has a dog and a cat. And he was a little unconventional. He named the dog Catty and named the cat Doggy. When he calls, Doggy, come, cat appears. He has no difficulty. But the neighbors began to have difficulty. He calls Doggy, cat comes. He calls Catty, dog comes. We get attached to a name. We get attached to a haircut. We get attached to a tie. So we get stuck. So, so Vedanta says, some name reminiscent of the idea of the divine. Vedanta system does not give us freedom to choose anything. Whereas yoga system says, you can choose anything. That is the name. So meditation on a divine form, on a divine incarnation of the Lord as inmost self, meditation on a Virata Purusha, universe is God's body. We are like little cells in that body. In your body there are millions of cells. You are God to them. When you want to summon your will, all cells will cooperate. Any cell which does not cooperate, we call cancerous. Surgeon will go and take it out. The whole cancer is, some cells, they grow fast and they eat up the nutrition which belongs to all. We call it a tumor. Exactly in the universe. If you are too selfish, depriving others, universe will exit you. You do not belong to this universe. There is no scope for selfishness. Meditation on the sacred word Om, Gayatri Mantra, Vedic sayings, Mahabhakas, consciousness Brahman, I am Brahman. This Atman is Brahman. A prayer, a word, when its meaning, reflection and meditation. Next point in meditation.